finally got our part, and this got shipped directly from Japan, and it was actually cheaper than buying from the dealership, surprisingly. And we got 2 pieces. Yeah, it's really good. The packaging is insane because never got stuff from Japan, so that's that. It's really good quality. Original Nissan extension. So I guess in my next video, we'll be installing this piece, finishing up what we started, which was a whole mess. Hopefully we'll get that car on the road. I got a perfectly fine fender, perfectly fine bumper, aside from some like scratches and everything. It's perfect. Then we got some almost perfect headlights right here. There's shit inside, but it's not even that big of a deal. The mounts are on. There's even still light bulbs inside. Got a plastic piece there, and we got a wing. Yes, we got a wing. I'm going to be the coolest man in town. It is under a lot of snow. This is going to be fun. That's a lot of snow around today. And if you can see the subframe right here, it has a hole in here. I think this is bolted on because it's and then we go back to the other side. There is absolutely nothing. It's not even connected. So I need a new subframe for the bracket, I guess is what it's called. Yikes. Yeah, this car is definitely swimming or something, because on other G35s I have not seen this, especially on the other side here. Yeah, and this time we're going to continue the project outside because I kind of got kicked out of the garage. Because my car's taking up too much space. But yeah, so we're going to continue, and so far what we did is replace these drive belts because I felt like, hey, the front end's taken off. Might as well do it. It's kind of like one of those things where you're like, oh, I've gotten so far in the project, I might as well just do this. So I got the compressor belt and the accessory belt here, which covers pretty much the alternator, the power steering, the quarter panel repair. I'm going to kind of forget about this for now and focus on my front end. Same thing here, basically. I haven't really started this side at all. And with this side, I also have to cut out the wheel arc because this is, I pretty much have the parts to fix this. So now at this point is just cleaning up a little bit of this mess right here and putting the front end together. And then after that, I'll replace that bottom piece I showed that was broken and then do the suspension. And I guess let's get to it. I definitely took a little too long. This sounds all exciting, but it was just all the cleaning and the difficulty of getting this off because this is a liquid gasket. And I just finished scraping everything off, cleaning everything off. And so here's how it looks like, and it looks pretty good. I tried my best scraping the gasket off, but well, if there's a little bit on there, it should be fine. So yeah, there's actually not a lot of sludge, like I've seen worse on cars. So this is a really good sign. This engine's really, really good shape, surprisingly. Now we're starting to put the body panels on, and why I'm putting the fenders on first is because to actually install the radiator support properly, the fender has to go on first, and the rat support bolts are right around. So, and it basically just sandwiches the fender here. And I bent back this piece, basically with my pliers. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now for fitment. I will fix this a little later, and this will just like, basically all I bent it back is just to see if the hood fits on and how well it actually aligns with this fender. It doesn't really matter how straight this is, even though this has to be perfectly flat. But for now, it just doesn't matter. Back in the garage, here's our next problem, aside from the radiator being dirty, is that when we look at the bottom part, flip this around, it only has for the condenser outlet there at the bottom, and that's pretty much it. Now, we have an auto, and this one came from a manual, and so our radiator looks a little different. I took the bottom out here, and it was actually perfectly fine. And here's how the auto looks like, and it has a transmission oil cooler or heater inside of the radiator. This is kind of a bit of a problem, because you can't just remove these guys and put them in there. So our next thing here is doing the same thing what we did on this radiator, basically unclipping it, and there's actually a rubber gasket there. Doing the same thing on that radiator and slapping this piece on there and calling it a day. We're ordering a new radiator. A new radiator is 120 bucks with shipping. It's about 80 without shipping, but of course we have to get it shipped. And the same old crusty, dusty, and musty radiator costs about 85 at my local junkyard, which is about 120 kilometers away. I think I'm going to try to transplant this piece onto there, put a bunch of RTV in it, and call it a day. So this is where I dig into it. While I'm waiting for the radiator, basically I just gave up on trying to put that radiator together. I just ordered a new one. And meanwhile we're waiting for that, so we can't really do anything in the front end. I decided to replace my door lock actuators, and I basically just tore through everything at this point. I removed my windows and my window regulator, and I'm pretty close to actually removing it now. It's kind of getting stuck, so can you shut the... So yeah, it's really stiff, which explains why I barely got some bolted windows out. And all I have to do is just get this handle here, and I should be able to pop it out. And while I'm at it, I actually noticed that my window regulator, especially I think on this side, barely has any lube on the track. Like, it's almost bone dry. So I decided to, I might as well. And while we're at it, I might as well just clean that window. So you know what I'm saying? It kind of just like snowballs, kind of. And then you're wondering, oh my god, I did so much work even though it was barely anything. But yeah, so we're going to get to it. I just got this off without breaking this clip, which is a famous, notorious problem on every single G35. That one on the driver's side was already broken, and I didn't even touch it, but holy shit, I'm so happy. I don't know how I did that, but I somehow did it. It got really fucking dark, and I'm kind of stuck on the step here. I'm going back and forth between the video and the door here. I mean, I got the piece in, I'm following instructions. Oh boy, it's simple yet it's so hard at the same time. Like, it's a pain in the ass. This job sucks. And I'm not excited to do the other door. So, yeah, send help. Well, editing magic, it's all in there. Now we just gotta put the window regulator in with my glass. I don't know how I'm gonna do this myself, but wish me luck. Alright guys, so I'm still with myself. Got the window regulator in, and it's just kind of there. Like, it's not attached to anything. And it actually attaches, it's kind of stupid. Well, maybe not really. But it attaches to the back plate, which is the last thing you mount before you put the actual coat, like the panel on. Like the leather panel and everything. So, I don't know how well this is gonna work, especially doing it by myself. It is very wobbly, and yeah. It's interesting. I hope this is gonna work. I actually should move this up a little more, and maybe this area as well. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty good. Yes. Okay guys, so this video is kind of all over the place. I was doing the door locks, actually finished that job, and my camera just didn't work, and then my phone died right after that. So anyway, I finished that side. Now I just need to do the drivers, and here what we have is LED light bulbs. So these are our LEDs, and these were kind of hard to come across because it's the special D2S, D2R adapter, and there's actually multiple holes here because it's like a universal. I think it's for D3S as well, and basically what we needed is this shape right here. That's literally it. That's literally all we needed is this shape. And basically here it is. So these don't look too big, and they should be able to fit within the housing without the cap popping off or just like not going on because of the fans. But I haven't test fitted that yet, so we'll find out about that. So, and these are, I don't know, I haven't tested these, but they look like they're ready to just plug in instead of just soldering. Although I do kind of want to solder the wires permanently, but we'll see about that. We'll just see. Finally put in my LEDs, and this is how they look like. Let me just get this cap off. Oh my goodness, this is... Anyway, my LED is in, the wire's out, and it's already kind of connected. I like how they made it where you can just plug it in like this. It actually stays in there pretty good. I am going to double check if the polarities are right, because I'm not really sure. I'm assuming the green one is positive, black one's negative, or just ground, so that's why I hooked it up. I'll put these in, check if they work, and I superglued or hot glued a lot of shit. The bulbs themselves, though, I'm surprised. $40, and they fit like they're OEM. Like, I'm not even kidding. And for our ballast hole, this is really funny. I also hot glued it, but it's not the best. But what I used for is an Illy coffee cup lid. I don't know how, but it fit perfectly. Just like right on the motherfucking titties. Same thing with that one. Actually, my dad gave me this idea, and he's like, hey, just try it. Like, you're gonna cut out a piece of plastic and put it around and do the same thing anyway. Why just try this? It kind of looks like it. And guess what? My dad was right. So it actually worked. This is the Illy coffee I am talking about. I am definitely not sponsored by them or anything. We're trying to push their product. But this metallic can from Walmart, or wherever my dad got this, probably not Walmart though, but it worked. It just worked. I don't know how, but it works. So yeah, today I'm gonna try to put these headlights back in the car and then just test them if they even work. So I'm probably gonna take them off again because I still have to put the radiator in because it still hasn't arrived. But I just want to test to see if it works. And one more thing right now is that these headlights that I bought from the owner that upgraded to Spec D, he was missing a high beam and also this piece which is supposed to go in there. Well, it's missing screws and it's also missing a retainer clip. And on this headlight it's supposed to look like this. And clearly on that one I'm missing that little clip, obviously the bulb and those screws. So I did get some from Pick and Pull, and I will go and get some to put in these ones. So that's that for now. Okay, so my front end's almost together. And all I have to do is put the crash bar in, put all these inner plastics in because that's showing, put in all my fluids because they're almost all empty except brake fluid, and slap the bumper on and it's fucking ready. I also fixed the fitment. This took me like an hour and a half, just like all the little things, like to put it together. Like my fans weren't going in, so that was kind of a problem, but now it's just, mamma mia, perfect. Alright, this is how it looks. Honestly not bad. Let me put the shifter on actually. Oh. That's what it looks way off. Super sexy. Like, goddamn. Woo! This GT35 owner. Green. 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 Wait. Green. 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 Oh my god. Yo, it's green. Wait, what are the odds? It's green. Yo, oh my god, guys, you're not ready for this. Green! Dude, no way. It's fucking green all over the place. And